Do soldiers slash cops that take roids make better soldiers slash cops? No, but meth gives you wings. Checks out. If you've ever been worked with or crossed paths with roid cops, you'd have your answer. Likely unrelated, but the last one I knew got arrested for stalking. All the roids in the world won't prevent you from mag dumping Fido when it barks at you and blaming the homeowner for having a vicious pit bull, Yorkie. Soldiers and cops aren't the same, dipshit, so there's a good starting point. Steroids will improve athletic ability, which is helpful for soldiers who need to run and carry heavy shit. It improves recovery, speed, stamina, and strength. The downside is the logistics of needing to pin while on deployment. But if we can give them literal Burger King, I'm pretty sure we can make sure they get their vials of tests and tren. Test is dirt cheap, and the sides are blown wildly out of proportion in the US by our pseudo-puritanical schizo-boomer masters. If your doses are reasonable and you check your blood work, there are basically no sides besides temporary infertility. When I was an NCO, I prayed every day for a substance to keep my dipshit soldiers from being able to reproduce, and I'd consider this a societal win. Everybody in actual units that do serious shit with any regularity are juicing anyway. Roids are moderately useful for cops. You only need to be strong and fast if you're physically restraining people. There's also the intimidation factor, which is important for society's 70 IQ enforcer class. Otherwise, it doesn't help much unless you're like a forest ranger and are hiking all day and need to carry an elderly woman down a mountain because she forgot her walker. Most cops are tubby manlet dickheads with double-digit IQs who get half-chubs when they remember that they might get to legally kill someone today. They need to be on gear like an oil fire needs on water. Guaranteed that guy would laugh at your puny 9mm before taking out his 45 ACP. You're stronger but require more food. That's definitely detrimental in the battlefield and somewhat on the streets. You can get stuck on calls or get stuck going call to call and not have time to eat. The last thing the public needs is a steroid user that's hangry, showing up to a call and flying into a fit of blind hormonal rage. I think as long as you can throw a good knockout punch and be able to wrestle a guy into handcuffs, you can be a good cop. Soldiers seem to benefit more just being good at cardio. They're not wrestling people into submission. Both have to be good shots. Most special forces are lean. Roid heads are good for unloading trucks and bullying motorists. 90% of young cops in Contra Costa County, California, are clearly on too much roids. Cops? Yes, if you don't care about PR. Soldiers? Not necessarily. You'd have to outrun this dude for about 15 feet before he was having a heart attack. No, being an emotional wreck with no impulse control is probably detrimental.